particularly about the first half stand out to you that you can correct? Yes,
Yeah.
forward.
Yeah, I mean, I think the big thing is just to keep it real technical is we struggled to rush the ball, and they dominated us on third down. And those are two areas where we've done really well, and those led to playing winning football. And Saturday night obviously was a taste of being on the other end of that, and we struggled to rush the ball, and we weren't very good on third down, and ultimately that's what pointed the game in the direction that it went.
Had quite a few third mediums.
Yeah, kept it manageable for sure. Kept it manageable.
Yeah, what did you make about just kind of what contributed to the inability to have success there?
Well, I think execution. I think when you go back and look at the tape, and I think that's what gives me a little bit of peace. To some degree, is that everything was very correctable. And I think there were some intangible lessons within the game as well, just in terms of poise, composure, really zeroing in and focusing on the things that can help you play better. And execution is what fuels, positive energy, momentum, and getting the thing going in the right direction. And we certainly weren't able to do that, and the game was a result of that.
In the last 4 Pac-12 games, the offense has scored 14 total points in all four quarters of those games. How much of a concern is that going forward? Just not being able to produce that?
Yeah, I think we basically we were in position to take advantage of being in the lead to some degree in a couple of those. So I think the big thing is, we got to make sure that we zero in on the technical things that can help us play better. And I think when you really look at the game Saturday night, that was the issue: rushing the ball and third down execution.
With the run game, I know a lot of that is being able to get your linemen onto the second level and take out linebackers and all that. Have you seen progress throughout the season from starting to now in some of those more technical areas that you're talking about?
Yeah, I think so. And up until Saturday night, once you get behind, I think you got to look at it in a whole different manner and approach. But up until then, we had made tremendous progress in the run game, just in terms of overall execution and production. And I think that's something that we can kind of be proud of, and it's something that it's a lesson to be learned that's something that we've got to do if we want to play winning football.
How can you quantify how much of a difference it made not having Balaj available to you?
Well, I think it's something that it's adversity, it's change, and it's something that I think it's one of the things that we can learn from. We have to respond when we get put in difficult situations, kind of put that aside and focus on what we can control at the time. I do think that Eno Benjamin showed some flashes of being really productive, and he's a guy that I think is getting some confidence, and I think he may be ready to take on a bigger role here over the next four games.
This team has responded, from adversity, whether it's losing a player or losing a game, quite a few times this year. How much can that help going into this game after all?
Well, the big conversation just with our unit leaders and some of our quarterbacks, obviously, some of the people that are in critical roles and in leadership positions, is this is the time where you need to be at your best. This is the time of the year where we really need to focus on finishing. We got to make sure that we maintain that self-discipline and that routine and regimen that's helped us play good at times. And that's where we're at. I think I told the guys the other day, life's just getting started for you, and you're going to get, your back's going to be against the wall, you're going to be on the ground, and it's about getting up, responding the right way. And if you're in a leadership position, understand that they're all watching you, and it's an opportunity for you to really make a difference in our team. So I think the players have responded really well. We've had 2 quality practices. The energy level's been good, and so we're excited about this challenge that's in front of us. Colorado certainly has a good football team and a great program, and we're looking forward to suiting up again this Saturday night.
Can you elaborate on Colorado and the challenges that they face?
Well, I think, if you look at their team, they've had some stability. I think they're really playing sound football. I think they've had a little bit of an injury bug as well. But overall, they're sound in what they do. They've got some good experience over there at certain positions, and I think some of the young players that have had to play as a result of the turnover that they've made improvement. But overall, you know, they've won 2 out of the last 3 and played really well against Cal Saturday. So they'll have some momentum and certainly will bring a good football team in here to play Saturday.
With C.J. Franklin being banged up, how much of a detriment is not getting him involved in the passing game like he was just a few weeks ago?
Well, you know, that's an issue that we're constantly dealing with. But I think as we get him healthy and get him ready to go, we've got plenty of players there. Those 2 young men in particular, Tommy and CJ, have played better football here as of late, and they're doing a good job for us. So if we can continue to get quality snaps from those 2 guys, we'll be fine.
I know Kyle Williams and Harvey both have green on. Do you expect them to be available?
Yeah, I do. You know, and like a lot of players that we have this time of year, you know, you try to put them in non-contact situations, but both those young men are great competitors. They've got good discipline, and as we get closer to the game, we'll know a little bit more about their status, but we certainly expect them to play.